Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Accidentally Informed,
where all of your favorites come to share the trending tea. What?
Oh, look at Erica who's being edgy tonight. I am Claudia Jordan with my girl Erica Cobb, who was looking super cute. I love that dress. That's so cute.
Okay. It's actually a jumpsuit. We're doing the white before we can't do white anymore.
I don't go by those rules anymore. I'm like, who made that up? No white after Labor Day? Like, what's Lisa Ray supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? And I like white. I'm with Lisa Ray. I'm wearing white all year long.
She's a winter white queen.
I love it. And it's so cute. Okay, well, listen.
You look awesome as always. And why your highlights matching the actual graphics on your shirt? We got the black and white thing. Like you have like the devilish nature. I'm giving angelic.
I figured I'd wear my queen shirt since we have a king on the show tonight, the king of reality. And I was like, well, I'll be his queen for tonight.
Yes.
Queen behavior. I don't know. But okay, informers. Now, we did tell you that Drew Sidora was going to join us today. Unfortunately, she ran into some flight delays. She's been all around the country. She is super, super booked and busy because she can actually sing. So we will reschedule her. But that means we get more time with our next guest. He is the king of reality TV, the man who gets all the tea wherever he goes and creates tea himself. My friends, co-host, boss, actually, Carlos King. Carlos, welcome.
Hi, Erica, Claudia. Erica, I'm such a fan of yours. Claudia, bye, girl.
I just get the
familiarity
breeds contempt. He's over me. When I first met him, he was all. Now he's like, on to the next, Erica.
Yeah,
Hi, Erica Cobb. Nice to meet you.
Carlos, first of all, thank you so much for being here. I was so excited when Claudia said you were coming on. I just want to take a second to give you your flowers because I think it's really important that we do that when we, interface with one another. I have been a fan of reality with the King since the first episode with Ebony K. Williams. I actually sent you a DM after that episode and I started following every single episode because at the time I was doing a national talk show and the way that you explain things from the perspective of the producer to the talent was so integral in how I moved forward with my producers because I didn't understand the thought process of a producer. I was always talking about things from the talent. But the moment that I started listening to you and really taking notes, I forged better relationships with the producers and our collaboration was like on fire because you gave us that perspective. So I just want to tell you that because it doesn't even have to be reality TV. It really is giving the other side of the equation. And I appreciate that.
Oh, Erica, that is so sweet. First of all, thank you so much for that. And listen, I had Claudia. I think Claudia's the only person I've had on my podcast twice. Although she swears I don't love her more than I love my other girls. But I think, listen, I'm grateful for that commentary and compliment because it is the reason why I created the podcast. Because, yes, I know a lot of people in reality television, but it's deeper than that. It's a conversation. It's the ability to extract the honesty from my guest, and it's been the dream of a lifetime for me. Honestly, it has. It's a joy to do this, and I'm grateful and thankful to be on this show too because you two are amazing at what you do.
Thank you.
I recommend. I know when you look at things through the lens of talent. I think you become better talent when you have a chance to produce even on a smaller level, and then you can not be so unreasonable. I think sometimes talent can be very unreasonable and very self-centered because all you're thinking about when you're negotiating your deal or what you're doing your scenes is you, and not how you fit into the bigger picture. And once you get on the other side, every single thing that this person is asking for is another line item on your budget, and people just think the money just make it happen, make it and unreasonable. And I think that's a great I think it just makes you a better entertainer. As you know, now you're an amazing host, but it also just makes you understand things better by seeing it from both sides. Like, you know what it feels like from the talent perspective and the producer perspective. So yeah, again, I just piggybacking off what Erica said. And yeah, you're so good at the talk show stuff, Carlos. Like, you're really good at it. Like,
oh, thank you. No, hey, listen, Claudia and we have like this very jovial, like brother sister relationship where we like crack jokes with each other. I'm happy she's not sensitive, and obviously I'm not either. But when Claudia says to me, because I Erica, you know her too. When Claudia says like, "No, you're really good at this," I know she means it, and what she doesn't know is the highest compliment, because Claudia has obviously you know, been in the business for a long time, and she's been interviewed by everybody. And to be able to receive that compliment has been great. And the beauty of this, I will say, is lately it has been people reaching out to me saying, I only want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anybody else. I have this person, that person, but I only want to talk to you because you humanize people. So
that's a wonderful feeling when someone trusts you with their story, and and then you don't really. I bet you were blown away. I mean, everybody knows who you are, but you get blown away with, I can't believe this person's on my line and they want me to know this. They want to interview me. And who was it for you that reached out to you where you're like, and Erica too, has anyone reached out to you, or you found out you was on somebody's radar that you're like, I cannot believe you even know me, or you even who is it for both of you?
She did not reach out to me, but I met Niecy Nash in New York City. We were a part of this organization called God's Love Deliver in New York City, and it was during Gay Pride weekend, and we were both on the float. And listen, she is like a Hollywood Emmy-winning actress, and she's with her wife. And Claudia, you know me, I'm like, hi, I'm Carlos King. She said, you do all those interviews. She said, you're good. You ask all the questions. And I said, you watch stuff? She's like, yeah. So I was blown away. But of course, Claudia and Erica, I'm like, can you cut my podcast? She said, I got a mess to spill. I said, it ain't about that. I want to hear your love story. So, but I was blown away by that compliment.
I love that. I would say, other than Claudia Jordan,
oh yeah,
she was my first guest on the first live that I did, and I actually listened to her story on your podcast, Carlos.
When I cried,
and I had such a connection with her, and I was like, my podcast is Come Back with Erica Cobb, my other podcast, and I'm like, Claudia is the ultimate comeback queen. Like, if we could all be so lucky to hear her testimony, because people, you know, Claudia's Teflon Don over here, okay? But people really be trying to come for her. And I'm like, you need to study the greats. And Claudia is absolutely one of the greats to have this whole thing in pop culture, keep her relevancy, understand how to pivot. I mean, amazing. Other than Claudia, I would say Marion Jones. The fastest woman in the world. Obviously, we know Marion had her setback season, and her comeback story was so amazing. When she said that she was going to come on my podcast, I was like, she's like, this is a safe space and I want to be a part of it. And I was like, I can't believe it. So yeah.
Okay.
Claudia.
I have a couple out there. I'll make it real quick. Monique was going to do an interview on Fox Soul. She said she only wanted me to interview her because she said, you're not afraid of the establishment, and I know you'll handle my story correctly. I interviewed her. She went off on Tyler Perry and Oprah. Then my phone rings with an Atlanta phone number, and it's Tyler Perry. He watched it, and he's like, I just want you to know the other side. And he gave me his side. And I was like, do you want me to do something? Do you want me to put this out there? He goes, no, I just want you to know. I go, you care about what I think? He's like, I want you to know. Then I told him about my story, my reality show I want to do with the alpha women. He said, that's a great idea. I'm like, yeah, I know. Carlos King's supposed to produce it. So anyway. You like that?
I love that. No, Tyler Perry's a good human.
I told him
that's amazing.
Those two were great. And then recently I seen Keke Palmer at the BET Awards, right? And I just wanted to get her on my Instagram. And she says, I love you. And I love the way you defend me. I go, you know that? And she's like, yes. And I was like, it made all the hate worth it. It made all the people that talk shit on the blogs and say I'm irrelevant, I'm a flop, I'm this, I'm old, I'm a hoe, I'm this and the other. When I hear from the people that I admire that they are even paying attention, I don't give a fuck what any of those people have to say, because the people that matter to me, I'm on their radar. You know, didn't that feel good though when people you look up to check for you and like they watch what you know, you put this stuff out there, you don't know who's watching, but a lot of people are watching, all three of us. So
well, you're putting the energy out there and you're getting that positive energy in return. And that's just how it works.
that's right. Well, Eric, Carlos, I've been telling Erica she's got to hang out with me, you and Dustin. Like we need to meet up. I thought it was
yes,
DC, but we can do New
we're
York.
working on some stuff. Me and Claudia were texting over the weekend. We're figuring things out.
Well, I invited Erica. I invited Erica to the premiere in New York on
yeah. Oh, good. Okay, good. Okay, good.
So maybe. Okay, well, that was great. We got all the mushy stuff out the way, so now we can be messy. Okay. So listen, there's so many housewives making the round. So let's get into some of them. Mia Thornton, which is one of Carl's favorite, and no, he doesn't give a damn what people say. They be like, Mia be lying. Why you like? He's like, and I like that he stands on business of his pick. She announced she's single, and wanted to take their relationship to the next. Wait, she said she's single because Inc. wanted to take their relationship to the next level, and she's not ready to marry again. But yet yesterday released some photos with Mr. Bobby Valentino, right? Wasn't that Mia with Bobby Valentino?
Yes.
So what do you think about that, Carl? Since you are her number one cheerleader, do you think this is a good match made in reality TV heaven? I saw you put "Get her on my TV now" on your story. I saw that.
Carlos King is a Mia Thornton stan, and I've loved her since the day she popped on Potomac, and she spoke about her vaginal rejuvenation, her Botox, all the surgery she's had. I found her to be super interesting, and she's like Claudia. She's Teflon. Mia in real life does not care. And Claudia had a chance to interview her on our show, Monday Night Live, on my YouTube channel. And Mia is fantastic. So look, Mia also understands the assignment of relevancy. Look, we've all been in situations where you sort of go out on a date with somebody and you're like, okay, that was fun. Mia would actually let us know who she dates. Like, I'm not sure her Bobby Valentino are in a relationship. I think, in my opinion, Mia and Bobby probably went out on 2 dates, and the second date is what we saw on the boat. And Mia wants to, you know, put her name out there, and I'm here for it.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I love people who are good television, so I do enjoy watching Mia, but I also enjoy how upset people get on both sides of the equation. People get really in their feelings. She has an ability to like tap into something with people that it creates this drama outside the screen. So I feel like she's someone to watch in the next iteration. Just my 2 cents about it.
I always thought that a good star is not someone that everybody likes, especially in reality. I think a good star, like an interesting person, is almost 50-50 hate and love. I think those are people that, listen, the people that hate you watch you more sometimes than the people that love you. People that love you, oh, I forgot, yeah, your show. My mother never watches shit that I do, but my haters watch everything. Everything. They are every Monday night, every Wednesday night. They know where to be. They be in the chat talking shit. So it's kind of okay in reality to have a lot of people that don't really fool with you like that. Look at the greats that have J-Lo. A lot of people love her. A lot of people hate her. Beyonce, most people love her. There's about 10% crazy people that don't. But they listen. She will never not be relevant. She'll never I don't know. Okay, but what do you think about?
I'm with you, Claudia. Claudia, I'm with you. And as a reality producer who casts talent, Claudia's right. When you are somebody, and we spoke about this last night on Monday Night Live, well, Tuesday, child, Shamia, and how we all collectively believe that Shamia unfortunately drank the Kool-Aid, because everybody loved Shamia in the first couple of episodes, and then it went downward spiral from there, and then we saw the YouTube video she released. So the best reality stars, look, Portia is polarizing. There's people who just do not like her. And there's people who love her. Same thing with Nene. Same thing with, there's so many examples. Kim Kardashian, obviously. So I agree with Claudia. You have to be somebody where you're either liked or disliked, but Claudia is 1000% correct. What people don't realize, and this is what the media understands, you want to be polarizing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be somebody who's sort of like, I like them. I don't know if I feel about them. I could do without them. You never want to be somebody where everyone loves you, because one false move can ruin everything for you.
That's right.
I like to say fame or shame. It's all the same game. And I think that somebody who really subscribes to that has to be Kenya Moore. So obviously when we got the news that Kenya wouldn't be returning to Atlanta, y'all talked about this last night on Monday, but Tuesday Night Live. Were you at all surprised? And in this current climate, is there a good place for her to pivot?
I was surprised only because I figured, look, when she showcased the photos of what we now know to allegedly not be Brit, I thought like, okay, she was suspended. She paid her dues. We all, and when I say we, the audience, because I'm the audience, we all sort of were like, all right, we forgive her. You know, like, was it wrong? We all said it was wrong. But we're also like, we don't think that's something to where is the end of this iconic woman. So I was surprised when she said she wasn't coming back because, and I want to be clear what she said. She said because she hasn't heard anything yet. She said, as of now, I'm not. Things could change, but it doesn't look like it. Those were her words. I'm still a man of faith who believe she will come back eventually. Even if it's not this season, I see a world where it's next season. But Kenya Moore can do any and everything. And what I would like to see from Kenya is getting her acting bag back in motion. Because she was somebody who self-produced her DVDs back in the day. She has that skill set. So I think there's life after Housewives for her.
Do you think it's probably because the lawsuit with Brit that maybe they have to keep her, you know, at arm's length until they resolve or come to some settlement, or it gets whatever? I think maybe until there's a bow put on the Brit Eady lawsuit, maybe they have to, for legal reasons, you know, an overabundance of caution. Hey, let's just hold off. You know, eventually will come around when it's cleared up. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, listen, one thing we all talked about on our show is the fact that when people see someone like, let's just use Kenya as an example, since we're talking about her. When she was removed from the show, what I explained to people is you can't blame the producers, because when something is legal, baby, you're shut out of those conversations. You really are.
Yeah.
When it goes all the way upstairs, they're the ones who are having the conversations, and they tell you what the outcome is. Can you state your opinion? Sure. But ultimately, anything in legal land strictly is with the lawyers and the corporations. So I think Claudia's onto something in the sense of, look, it's no secret. Brit filed a lawsuit. Let me change that. Brit, because we don't, Claudia, right? Erica, I believe she filed it. There's no court.
I was going to say
there a case number to it?
The Bravo docket, where I get all my, I get the updates. So apparently the paperwork was filed, or paperwork was submitted. The lawsuit hasn't been filed. That was as of, I think, the week that it was actually announced. So I don't know if there's an actual lawsuit.
Bravo docket would have said it was filed. Here's the case number. So if we haven't had any updates, and we know the Bravo fans love to do some research, they would dig everything up for people. So I tell that to say, for me, look, I think there's a world to where Claudia's onto something. It's in the hands of other people.
We talked on Tuesday, last night's show, about the speculation, that, Kenya didn't give the names, but the speculation about K. Michelle and Pinky Cola joining Real Housewives. I know you talked about it on Tuesday's show, but can you talk about your thoughts on that for our audience as well?
Yeah, so look, I think K. Michelle would be magic, because at the end of the day, when it comes to K. Michelle, what I love about her is the fact that she is a comedic genius. She is like Claudia, to where she can take something you said about her, like a read, and apply it and then reapply it back on your ass. That's K. Michelle. And I think the show needs that. It needs a clever woman that can read like no one's business. And I think K. Michelle, with her following too of younger demographic, I think she's capable of bringing in those elements. And when it comes to Pinky Cole, who is the founder of Slutty Vegan, she and her husband have a multi-million-dollar business together when it comes to owning restaurants and franchises. And her husband, named Derek, was recently on Kirk Franklin's YouTube channel having a man-to-man conversation amongst Tyler Perry, Young Jeezy. These are people in the rooms where they actually do know who you are and they know your name. Tyler Perry was talking to Derek. And Young Jeezy and Derek, I watched this, an amazing episode. They're friends. They talked about how they just spoke yesterday. And they're in talks of doing things together. So you want that celebrity profile of like real entrepreneurs in Atlanta who are really making money. One thing that I think the show always needed was like, yes, it's nice to have celebrity appeal, but I think there's something about local entrepreneurs who are doing amazing work in business.
I do have to add this because I did peep something and I think it could have been an Easter egg if the Pinky Cole situation is true. You'll notice on Next Gen NYC, Ava and Dame Dash actually film a few times in Slutty Vegan. And I thought, that's interesting. They're showing the same restaurant with signage more than once. So I'm wondering.
Okay, signage.
If that could be a network Easter egg.
What do you think, Claudia?
I think they're going to be on there. I think that Kenya has reliable sources in production that she's friends with that give her the tea. I think that I do. I've always thought that.
Why Carlos looks so guilty?
I'm on the show. That's why I'm like, Claudia. Ooh.
But I feel like there's someone there that has been giving her, because if you look, listen, people, Kenya might be in a lot of things, but she's not a liar. And it always comes out in the end that what she has always drip, drip, drip and told us has always come to fruition every single time. So either she's psychic or she has an ally on the inside that is like, you better not say nothing, bitch. But I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, they talking to Pinky Cole and.
But then she said something. So if I'm her friend, I'm like, well, damn, I said not to say anything.
Well, I think she can say the info, but not who it came from, because there's a lot of people. You know, it's a big production company. There's a lot of people that could have told her. But I think that this someone that gives her. I think they all have a person that they could like kind of tap into. I think everyone has a person. People have people on the inside.
Oh, Claudia, are you?
We all have inside. I gotta write this book for real.
I have to ask you this, Carlos, because I know that you're always reluctant. We know you love all the girls, so you don't want to have.
You need to stop with that shit.
You don't want to have a hierarchy or anything like that.
I love everybody. I love all.
Not
the
the
girls.
same though. Not the same.
I get it.
Who's
but
my favorite, Claudia?
Portia and Nene. Yes, but I understand. They're big personalities. They're very charming. They're good TV. I get it. Listen, it's not crazy for you to have those as your favorite at all. It's not.
Not the church pat on the forehead. I'm just curious, what housewife would you say is the most similar to you in spirit? This doesn't mean it doesn't mean that she's your favorite. It doesn't mean anything. Just like I see her in a different way.
Oh, I want to hear this one. If he's gonna say
of all franchises?
Of all franchises, past and present.
Repeat the question.
Which housewife is the most similar to you in spirit?
Spirit animal.
Spirit.
No, not saying animal as in a bad way.
Queen, your spirit.
Oh, I know what you mean. I mean, I would say Nene Leakes.
1000%. And she talks just like you. Like y'all be doing the thing with the hair, like yes, all that stuff. I'm like, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know if she got her personality from you or you like take on some of her, but y'all talk a lot alike. Like I see y'all as like twin flames a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
for
Yeah.
sure.
That was going to be my take. I'm really in my feelings right now because I'm most similar to, or Shamia is most similar to my spirit. So
I love Shamia. Shamia's a good girl. That
I
means you have a
know.
heart of gold. Yeah.
I do
And they both
too,
have rich husbands,
but no.
Wait, what does your husband do?
oil and gas, rich.
Are you in Texas?
No,
she's
I'm in
Colorado.
Denver. Yeah,
Carlos, look at
Are
her
there black
freedom.
people? Are there black people there?
I'm here.
She is the Shamia.
Claudia.
She's the Shamia of our podcast. She is.
Oh, so you don't have to. You don't have to work.
I
Oh, she's doing so
I have to
fun.
work. Yes, of course I have to work.
No,
Carlos,
meaning like
this is her pet project. She's like, I feel like starting a production company and doing throwing thousands of dollars at it.
No,
Claudia,
no. I have to work. I work. I have worked.
No, she
I've
doesn't.
never not worked.
She don't need to work.
do you contribute?
Of course I contribute.
Do you pay the
50,
mortgage?
50? Right.
Hell
You pay the
no.
mortgage.
You pay the mortgage?
Right.
No. He
I
is
don't mean
downstairs
50.
right now polishing up his gold bars.
Right. I do contribute. Anybody talk about go to Instacart, child? Like, baby, I ordered dinner tonight. Whose card is that under?
Now she had his back from early on, so she's being a support system for him. She's allowed him, like it's helped him be a force multiplier. But let's be very clear. I think on that first date, didn't you get like Louis Vuitton? Like her luggage is all the good stuff. My shit is from Marshall's falling apart.
No.
My upstairs shit is a Toomey bag with the zipper be breaking. She has all the good colors.
No. Our first date
Housewives
was
of Denver. Get her on.
store. I'll tell you, my husband is Canadian. He's a Italian Icelandic man from Canada. And our first date was actually Popeyes. That was when we went through that drive-through and he ordered dark meat. I was like, who are you, sir? And I mean, honestly, it opened up this whole conversation. That's the type of relationship we have. Yes, there's some. He's a beautiful man. I love him. He loves me.
That's so cute.
We celebrated 9 years together. Married, so yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes.
And look how happy you could tell she's not with a guy that forces her to do 50-50. Like, look at there's no stress on her face. Look at how happy her eyes
gorgeous.
look. And then look at my eyes.
Stop it. Stop it.
Claudia, the struggle eye.
Her eyes like me. Do I have to support you?
No,
You need my help?
I was listening to y'all this morning and y'all were talking about Gerald, like how you'd like for him to show up for Shamia a little more. And he goes, if that man don't want to be on television, he shouldn't have to be on television. And then you were like, well, it would show the support. And he said, well, I guess I would support you. Do you want? I was like, no, because I already know. Like he would get eaten up.
All he had to do was stand behind her and not say a word. It's the visualization and that he's there, like showing moral support.
Yeah, I understand. But he was, putting his 2 cents in.
Well, let's have a little fun with my two very wealthy friends and have some fun and test your trending reality TV knowledge in a little game we're going to play called Truth or Lie. Okay. We'll tell you the story and you tell us, is it the truth or is it a lie? Carlos, I know you're an expert on all things reality. So Kylie Richards still doesn't know why Garcelle is upset with her. Truth or lie?
True.
You said Kylie.
I know she meant Kyle. It's fine. I know who you meant.
Damn it.
True.
That's right. Kyle has reached out but hasn't spoken with Garcelle since her exit. All right.
I don't think she ever will. Do you?
Not this year.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Real Housewives of Potomac alum Katie Ross is living a loving single life.
No, she's married.
That's right. She got married on July 10th and says she's happy and healthy after some time away from social media. And can we show that picture one more time, please? Like they say, listen, and this is no diss.
What they say, Claudia?
Hard wig, soft life.
Never.
The harder wig those rich white men love a woman with a hard wig. They
Or
love it.
natural hair.
Huh?
Or natural hair.
Well, you're an yeah, you natural, but these girls, can we see the picture just one more time, Megan? Look at his eyes. He's like, her face is so pretty, but I don't know how to tell her. I don't know how to tell her about her hair. But see, he happy with it.
I'm happy to see her happy and healthy. I want to ask this one. Candace Diller Bassett unfollowed Portia Williams after filming Traitors. True or false?
True.
Okay, so here's the thing. Because according to reports, she unfollowed Portia after Traitors. But Portia, right before the show, was still following Candace. What do you make of that move? I feel like it's a power move by Portia.
No, it's easy. Well, okay. But obviously something happened on the set of Traitors, which Claudia, you'll be good on Traitors, by the way.
Yeah,
something happened. Call Andy. Something happened on the set of Traitors where we all know the conceit is you have to pretty much, air quotes, off your opponent, right? To win. And Portia and Candace were on Ultimate Girls Trip season 3. So they became friends and they followed each other on the show. So the fact that Candace unfollowed her, Portia did something to make sure she was going to win in the end. I believe it.
Did she win?
No, honestly, I don't know.
Carlos?
I promise you. I wouldn't tell you, but I don't know. I wouldn't. No, but honestly, honest. I truly don't.
I know you wouldn't tell me because you didn't even tell me who your guests are going to be the night before. And it'd be like 2 hours before the interview. You will not say anything. So he's evolved.
Yeah.
You want to do the last one, Erica? Because I definitely have something to say about this one.
Sure. Deion Sanders has been dropping videos about his cancer battle. And from the looks of it, he's flying solo.
That is not true. Claudia. Please freeze on Claudia Jordan, child. I already know what she's about to say.
What should I say? What do you think?
Nothing.
Somebody better say something.
You ain't gonna say it. I go. Listen, all I'll say is this. I don't know any of them. What I will say on behalf of Claudia.
We all had dinner together in LA at Crustaceans.
Yes.
Who were we with?
Beautiful people with beautiful hearts, beautiful spirits. And listen, I was surprised by it only because of I was surprised by it.
Erica, what do you think about this? Now, I know people are like, okay, yeah, I'll spit it out. Basically, Karrueche Tran, who's a gorgeous girl, I like her as well.
Beautiful. And a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's sweet. Was by Deion Sanders' side after he had his bladder removal surgery. So I was just like, I could have sworn that I'm good friends with Tracy Edmonds. And I do remember Tracy hearing rumors about Karrueche possibly dating Deion. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash's event. And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Deion. And she said no. She laughed it up and said no. So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. And I do recall that that Tracy and Karrueche were cool. Like they, Tracy has put Karrueche in some projects. They're friends, I thought. So I don't know. Here's a picture right here of them two together. Can you see this? Can you see?
No.
Try to fix it.
Go.
Oh, let me fix this real quick. Let me do something real quick. I don't want y'all to see who sent me this, but
I was like,
I'm trying to do a lot right now. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. But look at them too. Like they look very cozy. Like they were friends. Like that's Tracy and Karrueche.
Claudia, I can see the picture. Claudia.
So I mean, here's my Are you sure you saw it? Do you see it?
Okay, so listen, I want to be very careful here because I had the honor and the privilege of hanging out with Tracy for your birthday weekend. She is a beautiful woman inside and out. I'm curious if could be any other explanation that might not feel as much of a betrayal. I'm just asking if there's a possibility. I don't know anybody except for the time I got to spend with Tracy. But I'm curious. Has anybody said anything that could allude to maybe there being another reason for it?
Claudia, I have no answers. Listen,
Okay, here's my thing.
This is Claudia's jurisdiction, and I get to be
My-
Claudia. I get to be Claudia tonight. Go ahead.
Not my jurisdiction. Okay, here's the thing. I am a believer that if you're not best friends with someone, that their exes are someone you could date after they're done with them, after some time has passed, right? I don't think that it's right to be able to put a man on layaway so he never can date anybody else that you have ever met or you know. Is it in great taste? No, it's not. But that's where I think Karrueche, when she could have reached out to Tracy and just said, hey, sis, we're cool. I don't want any problems with you. Just so you know, I know you guys have been broken up. Like the engagement was and canceled, called off. I was, thinking about, I want to just give you a heads up that we're dating or I might be going out with your ex. So you don't hear it on the internet. You don't catch wind of it on a messy blog. You don't have to hear about it in other places. And I think Tracy, being the girl's girl that she is, and she's not hanging on to Dion like that, I think it would have just been a classy thing to do. But I do understand you don't want, no one wants to have that conversation. It's uncomfortable, but that's what grownups do. My best friend Annie, we actually were on the Nick Cannon podcast that's coming out, and we had a conversation about dating someone that your friend used to date. And we had a great conversation about it. And Nick was shocked that we had such an elevated, mature relationship, where one time Annie saw me and she Googled this guy that she was interested in, and she saw him on the red carpet with me. And she called me and said, hey, what's up? What was I said, okay, yeah, we dated, but I didn't love him. It wasn't like that. And she's like, well, we matched on RHOA. And I was like, girl, go for it. He's a fine man. I don't have any unresolved feelings with him. And respect to you for running it by me.
Mm-hmm.
And because you did, now I really want you to date him. I'm like, yo, that's fucking dope. And then there was someone else that I didn't sleep with, but I talked to, and she asked about that person. And I didn't try to hang on to him like, no one had ever hit on me. And a lot of women are like that. They think as soon as a man hits on you, that all your friends are banned from ever talking to this person, even if you never went out with them. That's a little unrealistic. But I just wish, because I love Tracy and I like Karrueche. I don't know Karrueche like that, but I just wish for her own sake, because now it's gonna be awkward. She's gonna see Tracy at big events, and then it's like it would have been so much easier to just say, hey, have the uncomfortable conversation once. And that's my wish for women. I want more women to feel like it's okay to go straight to the woman, and just then it doesn't feel icky to the other.
May I ask a question? Mm-hmm. I like to look at both sides. And what I will say is I met Tracy Edmonds courtesy of Claudia in person. She and I spoke on the phone before that. Mm-hmm. What I will say about Tracy Edmonds, it's rare to meet a woman as beautiful as she is on the outside, but she's more beautiful on the inside. She is, I was enamored how sweet she is, and she's such a good woman. And the beauty that I've got a chance to know about Tracy Edmonds is she's not like some messy woman. Like she's, like she has decorum. Like she's everything. I actually adore her. What I would like to just ask, just to see the other side of things, do you believe that maybe at the time Karrueche and him weren't seeing each other? But although you did say Tracy approached her because she was hearing things, like in the rumor mill. So could it be that they weren't at the time, or do you think they were and she just felt uncomfortable because she was put on the spot.
Maybe they had just been introduced. I know Karuchi's best friends with Roxy, and Roxy and Dion were doing that show. So maybe I'm assuming that that's probably how they met. That talk show on Tubi. So maybe they were introduced. But even with that, and it's, listen, Karuchi's a famous and beautiful woman. People probably try to attach her to people she's not dating all the time. But I just feel like I want Karuchi to win as well. Just so we're clear, this is not me hating on Karuchi because I'm friends with Tracy before people misconstrue it. I'm saying moving forward with women, I think we would be better off if we sometimes have the uncomfortable conversation with someone that has placed us in positions, given us opportunity. We've hung out, we've had lunch, we've had drinks. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, just so you know, I'm on some sneaky shit. It wasn't while y'all were together. And I just want to give you a heads up. I think a heads up, you're not obligated to, but I think it is a nice and polite and an awesome and a grown thing to do. So, I mean, Tracy wasn't some fly by night side chick. She was his fiance and they were very public for many, many, many years. So I just wish, because I want them, and if this is a love story between Karuchi and Dion, for them to start off on a clean slate where there's no dark cloud over it, where it's like, ooh, they used to be, wait, wasn't that Tracy's friend? You know what I mean? I don't know how close they were, but I know Tracy has posted her and put her in projects, and they've worked together enough where they have each other's phone numbers,
I do want to just put this into context for us normies, because I think when we start talking about big names and celebrities, then people tend to think of them as like otherworldly. But I do think that what Claudia just said is very important for women, just to be communicative with each other, because for all of the information that women are constantly saying men aren't sharing in heteronormative relationships, men aren't sharing with women, we're kind of keeping their secrets safe by not having open dialogue and conversation, especially very early on when there aren't as many feelings or stakes at play. And I think a lot of things could be resolved by not just keeping things to yourself, but actually talking it out, as opposed to putting a narrative on something that there really shouldn't have been a narrative on at all.
And even Dion, out of respect for his relationship with Tracy, could have said, hey, I was around when you were producing the movie with Karuchi. I'm interested in her. I'm not asking for your permission, because he doesn't have to ask for Tracy's permission if that's his ex. But when you know people are in the same circles, it would be nice to get a heads up, like, just so you know, I don't want you to hear it in blogs. But
are they cordial enough to have that conversation?
I think they had a mature breakup.
Okay.
It wasn't like fuck you. It wasn't like that. Tracy's not like that, and I don't even believe Dion would be like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've hung around both of them, and I adore them both. And I just want people to there's celebrities are never gonna get away with being secretive. It's always going to come out. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, of course, I'm gonna ride for Tracy. That's my friend, but I just feel like the big picture. It is when Annie did that for me, and it's not the same. I mean, she's my best friend. It just made me respect her so much. Like, yo, this could have been a guy you could have just secretly had sex with behind my back. I would have never known if you just fucked around with this guy. But she still was like, I'm just gonna run it by you. It didn't hurt our friendship. It didn't make us weird. It didn't make me be like, oh, you want what I? It made me look at her like, I tip my hat to you, because that probably wasn't easy to do. And people got to stop running away from the hard things. Well, run towards the hard things, actually.
What you're describing, Claudia, with you and Annie is one that you have a very long-standing relationship, and it is very layered. There's a foundation there, and that's called dating and also building community with intentionality. Like, Annie's objective wasn't to secretly have sex with some guy that you used to talk to. Her objective was likely to get to know someone on this end, and hopefully, if everything was cool with you, if this relationship blossomed, this might be a different chapter for all of you. She didn't want to get rid of you in order to get with him. And that's the thing. If one person is more important in that moment, then that's when people start to compromise, what the level of communication needs to be.
Exactly. Well, speaking of communication, people that communicate well, too much or not enough. Before you go, Carlos, we'd like to get your take on, I don't know if you've been watching Bravo's new dating show, King's Court. We do a weekly recap. Do you watch it with Tyson Beckford and Carlos Boozer? And
unfortunately, I've been so
busy
crazed with other stuff, but I haven't seen it. However, It's a great get to get Tyson Beckford to do a show like that, and that's like amazing. So I'm not caught up on the show, unfortunately.
It's okay. We watch it. We like recapping the show, and yeah, Tyson is Thaddeus is a WWE MMA
a wrestler. He's a professional wrestler.
He actually not checked, but he kind of, which is not checked. He confronted Tyson about kind of like, are you really here for love with all these women? Like, you're not really zeroing in on anyone. And actually, I just spoke to Thaddeus. We will be having him on the show very soon. Shout out to him.
Claudia, book of guest Jordan.
Carlos, can we have a conversation real quick?
No, let's have a real conversation. Okay.
Here she goes.
I saw Thaddeus on this show. Okay. I was not familiar with Thaddeus. Thaddeus is not only a presence, he is a very attractive man. Chocolate brother. I mean, but he is so intellectual. He's also into philanthropy. And I thought, Erica, if this man is looking for love, who do you know that would be a good fit for Thaddeus? And I thought, Erica, your girl Claudia, I feel like Claudia should at least see what's up with Thaddeus. I'm just putting it out there. I have a good feeling about it. My spirit guides are telling me.
Now the spirit guide, really?
Yes, I'm getting this like pitter patter in my heart. I'm feeling this.
I'm not.
No?
I know her type. I'm not going to tell her type to the world. Listen, everything said about Thaddeus is amazing. It's all the tens in the world. I know my good sis Claudia Jordan.
You think he's too big for me?
You know,
he break my back.
Well, I will want somebody to do that for you, baby. But the thing, Claudia isn't into muscles.
Some muscles I am. I'm into some.
No, I mean you like a person in shape.
Yeah.
Based on the picture, he seems like
massive.
Meaning for Claudia. However, I do believe you have to, date outside of your type.
I agree.
But I have somebody else in mind for Claudia Jordan.
Who? What does he do? What profession?
He's an actor.
Text me right now, please.
I'm gonna
all of them, but just like all that I have.
I wish I could share with you. Like, I don't know what's happening lately with people kind of getting back, checking for me like they did in the early 2000s. I had a very famous fine ass actor text me today. Just make it small talk. Yes.
What are the initials?
Oh, it would totally give it away.
Okay. Wait.
I'll hit you on the side.
Did he have a 90s sitcom?
No.
Well, I mean, was he a part of one? I mean,
not a sitcom. Not a sitcom.
Big screen or little screen?
Little screen.
Drama or science fiction?
I will. Wait, you tell me your people. I don't know. All of a sudden, like, I don't know what's happening right now. My followers are crazy. I hit 1 million the other day.
Congratulations.
But I feel like a fraud because I'm like, I don't know these people. Like, it looked like I bought followers and I did not. Like, all of a sudden, there's been an interest. Like, my stock. I don't know what's happening.
You're in your season. You're definitely in your season. But I see Claudia with an actor or somebody in the sports arena, which is why I do agree with Erica with Thaddeus. But I do want Claudia to start exploring outside her type. So
I wanted a coach. I thought about a coach, like would be good. I dated a coach before.
Aren't you glad? But aren't you glad you did not?
No, yes. After further investigations, yes. A politician would be great for me. I love the political world. That would be so sexy to me.
I think that might be a little messy, Claudia.
First of all, Megan, Peter, you're fired.
So shady.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Claudia, but I think you should listen. Claudia
actors scare me though. Male actors scare me because they just be on they be weird a little bit.
Do they? What else?
Kind of do anything to make it. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times there's a lot of when I have to interview actors on my show, I always be like, oh, whenever it's an actor, I'm like, oh my God, male actors. The level of self-importance, like they and me and they want to be. I remember I was going to Vegas, right? Was it Vegas? We're on a flight. This beautiful man was my date for this event, right? And we were like on the plane looking out, and he's like looking down, and he was trying to be so profound and deep. And he's like, do you ever like look down and just realize how small we really are? And I'm like, nigga, it's because we're 35,000 feet up in the air. This ain't no deep moment on our southwest flight from Burbank to Las Vegas. Like, seriously, be quiet, drink, and look fine. That's it.
I love that. But Erica, I really do see, I told her this, but she disagrees with me, and it's fine. I do see Claudia with somebody younger. I see a young.
I'll do younger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I'm going to propose.
I can keep up with her energy.
I agree. This is what I'm going to propose. I would like for us both to plan dates for Claudia with our people. We got to get Dustin. This is going to be her own Queen's Court.
Dustin would be so good at this, by the way, Claudia. You know what I mean? Like dissecting the bit. Dustin would be dope at it.
Yes. We each plan our own date with the guy and see who she chooses.
Or y'all can call Holly Robinson, Pete, and Rodney, and they can get me on.
You will be good on Queen's Court.
Yeah.
You'll be fantastic on Queen's Court, actually.
A few people have mentioned it to him.
Claudia, you really need to build the team, like the cast. You have to pick the other two women because Claudia does have a way of knowing like the chemistry. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's the chemistry. So yeah, but I do think that we should come up with our own little dates because I do love a challenge.
I have not been kissed or made love to in so long. Not even a kiss.
In the year 2025.
Yeah, not at all in 2025. And only one time in 2024. And that same person was in 2023. And that was like, so the last 2 years, I am like a refurbished virgin right now. Like it is probably so tight and great and juicy when I finally do it. It's going to be so strong. I'm going to lie and say I'm a virgin. And then he was like, oh God, you are. Okay. Someone said Nene and Kenya Moore on the show with me. Hey, I would do it. Nene, Claudia, and Kenya on Queen's Court season 3. If you don't think that's a hit,
no, it'll be called. It's another one. No, hold on. I'm gonna write this down right now. Thank you guys so much. I'm actually into it. Hold on.
Would that not be a good show? The three of us, all of our unresolved issues, past bullshit, and people, and none of us are on a show like that right now. And we're all single. Well, I need to be on again, off again with that guy, but she could get something else.
I love this so much. I think this is your year. Not only are you ascending and everything else, but you're gonna be spending Christmas with someone very special.
I just want to have sex under a Christmas tree. That's it.
I'm gonna say, open that box up, Claudia.
I will open the box if you can properly unwrap it.
Well, I need him to wrap it up though.
I mean, 52 years old. As long as he's cleared for STDs, ain't no babies coming out of this. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even need PrEP maybe, but not birth control. It's like a waste of time. I don't need to put those hormones. I'm freaking 52. I have grays on my eyebrows. It's not happening, but it might, right? That'd be crazy.
And this segment is brought to you by PrEP.
Someone said Claudia, Kenya, and Ebony Steele. I mean, Ebony K. Williams.
Ebony K. Williams. I can see that too. I can see that. I can see Mimi. You and
Cheyenne Bryant, Claudia. Oh, Mimi. Well, Mimi's kind of seeing someone right now.
Oh, good for Mimi. Would you ever dip in the lady pond, Claudia?
No, absolutely.
I know.
Not.
I already knew the answer.
No.
You know what's so funny? I want to say this, and it made really, because you know how like everybody had fun in the 90s. I really think you're probably one of the few women back in that time that never even I don't see that. I don't.
You're right.
Because the thing that I think is so fascinating about you, people don't understand you're kind of like not a prude, but you're very conservative when it comes to like kissing and all that.
Yes.
You don't do a lot of that. You're very much like, I don't know you
I'm
like
very
that.
much. You're right. Very good observation. I'm not like the girl that's undressing on my friends and titties out. I don't do any of that. But when I'm with a man that I'm into, I'm very sexual. I'm very passionate. I'm very because like all that has to come out eventually. So like the last person I sex with, we did it like 20 times in like 2 days. Like I was sore for like a week. Like it was like nonstop.
Well,
And he
maybe
came
you've
every
been
single
sidelined.
time. Every single time. Okay. So yeah.
Not 20 times in 2 days. You've been on like injury reserve since then. What?
I was. I had to.
Okay.
I had to ice it.
No wonder that skin is glowing. It looks good. It lasted for a couple of years. It's gonna last for a couple of years.
It was a lot. We did it a lot because it was like built up passion. It was, it was. And
What?
I don't
How
just
old is
do. I don't.
he?
He was my age. I don't do. I don't do casual. Like It's not just like I knew.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, but so when I do it, I don't like a lot of people. When I do, when I like something, I need to have it all the time. Like when I like something, I am a repeat customer. We can go to sleep doing it, wake in the middle of the night, and then we wake up in the morning. I want to do it again before we start the day, and in between too, all that. I'm no Larsa Pippen, and that was only like you can't keep that up for a long term. It's because we haven't seen each other in a while, but like no.
Your DMs are about to blow up after this goes live. Listen to the producers, okay? Do a social clip of this because once this gets out there, my girl is going to be busy.
Someone says the genuine hop in Claudia's DMs. He's one of my friends of 20. So he has my number. He can just call me and FaceTime. That's my boy for many, many years. He loves me. I love him.
Yes, and Claudia is such a good friend. We were living in LA at the time, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." She said, "You want to go to genuine concert with me?" Because I'm a '90s baby. I'm like, "Absolutely."
We had so much fun too.
We had so much fun. We went and we went backstage. And wait, he's single, right?
Yeah, he's not married.
Okay. Well, this is 10 years ago anyway. And he was single. When Claudia walked in that room, genuine eyes lit up. And I was like
every time, every single, like
I was a witness.
Yes. It's so cute how he looks at me. Like he always looks at me like I'm his high school crush. Every single time. It's always like
I can vouch for that, Erica.
Yeah.
That I feel like that's kind of the disconnect with a lot of men for you is that when a man, like when you say genuine looked at me like I was his high school crush, then like Joe Schmo is over here like, not that Joe Schmo should be approaching you. I mean, certain Joe Schmoes, but like it depends on what's Schmo about his Joe. But it's very intimidating. And like, there's just a certain thing. And then also it's the accessibility factor. Like you don't come across as accessible as you should not be, but it's like a balance that you have to figure out.
I know we had a lot more stuff we're supposed to get to. And
I know we got to go off the rails.
But we I'm sorry, Megan. I know you put a lot of work into the script. Let me just throw one last thing in. What do y'all think about Shannon Sharpe? He's out at ESPN after he recently settled this $50 million lawsuit from the lady that accused him of sexual assault. What do you guys think about this? Him losing his job at ESPN and they say he settled with her for $23 million allegedly in his entire NFL career. Allegedly, he made $22 million. He just gave this woman generational wealth, and he also he said allegedly that his daughter has a $20,000 limit for her wedding, but he just made this girl a multi-millionaire. What do y'all think? Is she retired from OnlyFans?
Yeah, no, I was trying. It's funny because I saw the news break before I got on, so I haven't like done my due diligence with it, but I'm shocked. I thought because of the settlement that he would get his job back. I think we all kind of assumed that. So I am definitely surprised by this news.
Erica?
I mean, this is a really tricky situation because Shannon Sharpe is somebody who has put himself in a position for his mouth to write checks that his ass can't cash.
Oh.
And that's just what happens when, you're somebody who is constant, like he's a commentator on not only sports, but also on pop culture. And that's a very delicate balance. I constantly am like, did I say too much? Did I say the wrong thing? But you kind of go with it. It's when what you're doing behind the scenes doesn't match with the presentation you're putting in front of the screen. Yeah. It's no different than a reality TV show. There's a time where this all starts to catch up with you. What's done in the dark comes out in the light. And unfortunately, he's learning the hard way.
It sucks because he created such a great path after football, like with the commentary space. I have to like really respect him. Like, yo, he's dope. So much so, that people were trying to link us up, right? And then
They were.
like in my when I was on TJF, we'd always like, we reported him several times. They would always tag him, and I'm like, no, what I mean, I remember he had a crush on Nicole Murphy. But like,
right, I remember that.
You're not dealing with people that are in your age demographic at all, and it says a lot that you would even dabble in a 19-year-old pool. That's like a guy that wants to manipulate, or you don't want to be challenged, or you want someone that you can mold. And this girl played the hell out of him. And I hate that this black man lost a fortune to this young Instagram thought. Well, let me not call it thought. Young Instagram. I'm sorry, not even Instagram. OnlyFans girl. And you had how bad was it that you thought settling at 23 million was better than whatever else coming out? And Shannon, you've come so far. You've come so far career-wise. You made so much money. You're all the talk of 2024, 2025. And here you are getting finessed by a 20-something-year-old. It's crazy.
Carlos King, this is the interview I want you to do.
Yeah.
Oh
my God, with Shannon Sharpe.
Yes. Yes, it's going to with Shannon Sharpe. It's going to take. I
would love to.
This is an amazing opportunity to what, as you will say, let's have a real conversation. And he is
on my list, though.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
We gotta go, but who's your number one person? Like, it's like who's like the big get that you would like?
Nicki Minaj and Britney Spears by far.
I could see Nicki Minaj probably watching a show, and
she follows me on Instagram.
Oh, so you should definitely put that up. Nicki Minaj, if you're watching our show, I really think you should sit down with Carlos King. I do think, and I've been critical of some things in commentary. You are critical of people, but I do think that she sometimes hasn't been fully understood for what her intentions sometimes, and because she hasn't had these really insightful interviews where you dig deep, you are just going to assume things about her based on little snippets and little pieces. I think that would be a fantastic interview for her and for you.
No, I will. And I want to give you guys an exclusive. Speaking of interviews, dropping tomorrow at 10 a.m., I did an exclusive interview with Jackie Christie's daughter, Chantel.
Oh my God.
That's dropping at 10 a.m. tomorrow on my YouTube channel and all platforms. See, Claudia, I gave you something.
That's the first time in all of our 10 years of friendship you've ever given me exclusive. Thank you.
Oh, please.
That is major and in the now.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
You get all the relevant. You are so good. You're so good. You're.
Thank you, Claudia. That means a lot to me. You know that. Thank you.
Carlos Winfrey.
But I would love to interview Shannon Sharpe. Absolutely.
Yes.
Shannon.
But Nicki Minaj is like I would love to interview her. Britney Spears. But hi, Nikki.
Nikki, hook him up. And real quick, I know people are tuning in late and they're like, what happened with Drew? Drew has been so booked and busy. She had a live event, so she got caught in traveling. I think she was on the West Coast, and it was like the tsunami warning. It was all kind of craziness. So she had a 4-hour delay of her flight. She will, I think we're trying to rebook her for next Wednesday. That's the plan as of right now. But my cousin, Drew Jordan, Michael Jordan, Drew Jordan, and myself, very busy people. So we get her when we get her. So hopefully next week.
Love Drew Sidora.
Carlos, I just want to tell you, thank you so much again. You are an absolute joy and inspiration. And everybody should be listening to y'all on Monday Night Live, which is going to continue even after, Real Housewives of Atlanta is over, but y'all are still continuing. And then tomorrow, big 10 a.m. Eastern.
10 a.m. Eastern, yes.
Okay.
The Chantel Christie interview where we spoke about every single thing. And the best part is she actually reached out to me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're that guy. You're that guy. Own it.
Thank you.
You're that guy. Yes. All right. We love you, Carlos.
Love you guys. Love y'all.
Follow Carlos
Bye.
on all his
Bye,
platforms
Carlos.
and follow his podcast. He's doing big, amazing things. I'm so sorry we went over, and I'm so sorry I went off script. I know it was supposed to be a few other things, but we were having such a good conversation.
I know. It was a real Kiki. I just want to acknowledge Bear Hudson. I want to take a minute to thank two of the most underrated, consistently high-performing individuals. You've shown my daughter what it means to be successful, not through glitz and glamour, but through dedication and hard work. Bear, we appreciate you so much. I love when you pop in over here over a daytime talk. We appreciate you. And Claudia, this was so amazing. I'm so glad we got to do this.
Yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Again, Megan and Peter, I apologize for going off script. I know I'm afraid to click on the private chat where she's like, okay, next segment.
Yeah.
Sorry, Megan. She's like, rap. I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking. Okay. Thank you so much, Erica. Always a pleasure.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All of our informers, thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. And we have Instagram as well as TikTok. And let's run those numbers up.
Absolutely. And next week, hopefully, we have Drew Sidora. So make sure you tune in. And please tell a friend about our podcast. We're trying to blow this thing up.
Yes.
All right.
Put it on, girl. Let me see it. Put it on, girl. Let me see it.